Killa here, bringing you guys another review today. Today I have the Griffin 25. They did it again. Man, oh man, Geek Vapes, they've been producing some really nice stuff. I'm very impressed. I was a fan of the first one, fan of this one. Clouds and flavor. This has got great flavor. I got it on my dot box by Dot Mod today. Running a set of frames stapled in here, provided by Cloud Kings here in Red Deer. Running it at 0.12, running at 85 watts. Vaping on some Honey Bear. Pretty good honey flavor. This is, I'm impressed with the flavor. The increase in the flavor difference between the first one and this one is definitely noticeable. I'm impressed. They did a really good job with this. It's got bottom airflow and top airflow. Top airflow is adjustable. It's not the cheap, cheesy top airflow where it just goes in and goes right into your lungs. It actually goes down, hits the coils, and comes back up through the chimney. So that's really decent. They did a really good job with that. It holds 6.2 mLs of liquid. It has a 17 mil build deck, and it's a velocity style. The airflow control, which is nice, it just doesn't spin around. It's a clicking, and you'll see that from the close-up. It clicks, so it just doesn't spin around, and it stops and it goes back the other way, which is nice. The post hole screws, I'm glad they used the process again. It's the 1200 degree nitrogen hardening process. Geek Vapes is the only company that I have actually stripped an Allen key before the post hole screw. That's nice. It does have the option, which is cool in this. They have the option for a single or dual coil option. It comes with a little plug that you can plug off one side and just use a single coil, which is nice. They didn't have that option, so they've added it with this one. It comes in black, which I have today, or the stainless steel one, which is this one here. And the 510 pin on this is gold plated and adjustable. The insulators are made of PEEK. It also comes with a 10mm wide bore Delrin drip tip, and it comes with your 510 adapter so you can use your customized drip tips. Extra glass as well. The extra glass that it comes with is kind of neat. It's a frosted glass. It's kind of cool. I'm running the clear today. I haven't just standard setup, right out of the box, threw the coils in it, put some juice in it, vaped it. Been using it for about a week now. I'm liking this tank. I'm running it wide open on the bottom, and my top airflow is about half open. Okay, so let's dive down, have a look at the tank. I'll show you what comes in the box. We'll come back up, have a vape on it, give my pros and cons, talk about it a little bit more. Alright, up close look at the new Griffin 25 by Geek Vape. Well, nice little package it comes in, nice hard plastic box. A little description of the device, how the airflow works on this. Griffin 25, RTA there. Griffin 25 on the side. Geek Vapes etched in there. Griffin 25. Geek Vapes there. And on the back, just what your kit contains. Scratch and sniff sticker. Geek Vapes. Griffin 25. Alright, so let's open it up and see what we get. So there's your RTA. I'll take that out and put that on the side there. Okay, you get a frosted extra glass. This tool is nice. Not your typical cheap little Allen key. It actually has a Phillips head, 2 Allen keys on either side. Nice little tool. Little bag of goodies here. Extra O-rings, different colors, your 510 adapter so you can use your customized drip tips, and 4 extra post hole screws. Then you have your ceramic block, extra one, and rubberized plug. And that's so you can run it in single coil mode, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Alright, and here is the Griffin 25. Now, as a comparison, I'll grab my other Griffin. They're about the same height. The difference is the top airflow. Top airflow gives it that extra little bit of height. All in all, they look pretty identical. Biggest difference is, of course, the diameter. This one's a 22 and this one's a 25. Alright, let's start at the top. Get your 10mm wide bore drip tip. It's very snugly fit in there. And the airflow in this works like it's supposed to. Whereas it's not just coming through your airflow hole here and then coming through here and then just cooling your vape off and going into your mouth. It actually goes in here, goes in through here, goes down your chimney and actually hits your coils and then comes back up. It actually works like it's supposed to. So, and when I take the top off here, I'll show you the notches in here. It sort of works, it works identical to the Gemini and the Heracles Plus, where the top airflow, both of those actually work like they're supposed to, where they actually go down and then come back up. Okay, so your top airflow works really good. It goes to one side, closes, or goes to one side, stops, goes to the other side and stops. So fully open, it's stopped, fully closed, it's stopped. And as if you adjust it on one side, it does adjust on all. And it does have 4 top airflow slots. Okay, and the top comes off. And I like this, the knurling they did there, so it does give you some grip. The top fill cap comes off. And the threading on this is very nice. The machining is beautiful. Very impressed with the machining. There's the O-ring along the top, so that seals for your top juice fill. So no leakage. And massive juice fill holes. You can literally open your bottle of juice and just pour from the bottle into here. I mean, they're that big. They're massive juice holes. So you have a O-ring on the top here, and then you have an O-ring along the bottom here. So everything is very tightly sealed. And if you can see there, this is where your airflow goes in. There's a notch here and notch here. There's 4 notches. So your airflow actually goes down on the outside of the chimney, goes down, and then comes back up through your chimney. Okay, so let's take off the deck. Won't look at that just yet. Okay, so the tank is 3 pieces: your top and your bottom and your glass. So all you do is you grip the top and you grip the bottom, or you grip the bottom and grip the top. And those come off like that. The top piece is all one piece, so the chimney is one piece. It's press fit together. There is an O-ring around here where it connects to your bottom cap, and an O-ring here that sits on your glass. Okay, so no leakage happens there. So there's your glass. There's your bottom bell cap. There's an O-ring on the bottom that secures your glass to the bottom there. And the juice holes on this, and I'll grab my other Griffin again, are bigger. So comparison wise, the juice flow holes are definitely bigger. See that there? I would say almost not a complete twice as big. I would say they're probably 25 to 50% bigger. Alright, so here's your deck. Beautiful 2-post velocity deck. Now I do have it set up in single coil, just to show you guys that you can run it in single coil mode. So how that works, and I'll take off the ring is actually removable on this as well, so it keeps your cotton in there nice and tight. Okay, so there is set up for dual. So what you do is that little rubberized plug and the ceramic plug, you would fit into it, and it plugs the airflow hole there. Fits in there like that. So it plugs your juice channels, plugs your airflow hole. Alright, so here's your deck. Beautiful 2-post velocity deck. Now I do have it set up in single coil, just to show you guys that you can run it in single coil mode. So how that works, and I'll take off the ring is actually removable on this as well, so it keeps your cotton in there nice and tight. Okay, so there is set up for dual. So what you do is that little rubberized plug and the ceramic plug, you would fit into, and it plugs the airflow hole there. Fits in there like that. So it plugs your juice channels, plugs your airflow hole. You would take that ring and put it back on. And that just holds that in place. That ring is really nice. The way it works is that it just kind of keeps your cotton in there nice and snug, so it's not fraying all over the place when you're adjusting your juice flow. Now I do have a build in the original Griffin, but I will show you guys. The deck is definitely bigger. The airflow holes are bigger too. Okay, so there's a ring around here that fits snug against the bottom bell cap with your juice control flow holes. And the airflow control, which is really nice. It actually, instead of one solid motion, it's not smooth, it doesn't just spin around. It's almost like there's a little notch in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 settings there. So about 4 though, you are closed off almost completely. You can see that there. So there's your airflow holes there. Okay, and one large one on the other side, and whatever you adjust on this side, adjusts on the other side. Okay, on the bottom, designed and manufactured by Geek Vape. 25, my serial number. And then you have your gold-plated 510 pin and your peak insulator. Alright, so there you have it. Griffin 25 by Geek Vape. So there's your deck. Ring that goes on there. Your ceramic plug for single coil. Chimney and bell cap. Glass. Top cap. Bag of goodies. And 10mm wide bore drip tip. Alright guys, so let's go back up top. We'll talk about it a little bit more, give it my pros and cons, and we'll have a vape on it. Welcome back up top guys. There you have it. Up close look, breakdown of the Griffin 25 by Geek Vape. It's a nice tank. I'm impressed. I will tell you I haven't put away my aromalyzer, but I'm still using the Griffin. Great flavor. I'm running both tanks, 2 different mods. I swap between the both. I'm a big fan. I was a big fan of the Griffin, the original. I'm a big fan of this one. I'm definitely not going to put away my aromalyzer, but I'm definitely not going to put away this either. As I said at the first of the video, I'm running my top airflow about half open. I'm running my bottom airflow wide open, and I'm still getting great flavor. If you close off the bottom airflow about half, and you run your top airflow open half, you get a little bit less cloud production, but you get a little bit better flavor as well. Some pros about this tank that I like is they fixed the issue with the first one where around your juice flow control holes you get this little bubble and I would get dry hits. This one, I have yet to have a bubble around my juice flow control holes. They made them bigger, maybe that fixed the issue. It works. no bubbles, no dry hits. I can chain vape on this, 4 or 5 pulls, 6 pulls, and I'm not getting a dry hit. There you have it. You know, not a dry hit. That's great. Top airflow control. I'm impressed since people, I'm impressed since these companies have been starting to use legit top airflow control. I hate it when I get tanks, and I have a few that have the cheap, cheesy top airflow where it just goes in and up. It doesn't work. If you want to put top airflow control into a tank, make it work like it's supposed to. As you've seen from the close-up, the airflow control, or the top airflow goes in, down, hits your coils, and comes back up through the chimney. It makes for a better, more flavorful vape, a little bit more airy. It's great. I like the top airflow when it works properly. The drip tip adapter, it's nice. It does come with that 10mm wide bore drip tip, but with the adapter, I can use my custom drip tips. It's easy to build on. It's got that nice velocity style deck, and it's big. It's 17mm big build deck. Nice big builds in there. Single or dual coil option, which is great. It's nice when you get an RTA like this that you can use either a single or dual coil. That's awesome. You know, some people don't like running a dual coil. I'm a person that likes running a dual coil. Run a dual coil all the time. Some people don't like that. Clouds. Clouds and flavor, I can't say it more. This tank creates the clouds with awesome flavor. I'm impressed. Great flavor. Adjustable juice flow. Adjustable juice flow on any RTA nowadays is a must. You've got to have that. You've got to have the adjustable juice flow. If you're running a lower wattage, maybe you don't want as much juice flow coming in there. You know, with me, I'm running a hotter build, so I run my juice flow control wide open. It's nice to have that there. Cons. The only con I have about this tank is and it's just me being picky, is the top airflow. It should have a stopper on it like the bottom airflow. The top airflow on this just keeps spinning around. I'd like to see them change that and put a stopper on it so you wide open and it stops, and then closed and it stops. Again, just me being picky. Other than that, it's an awesome tank. Would I recommend it to you guys? Absolutely. If you guys like the Griffin, the first Griffin, you're definitely going to be impressed with the Griffin 25. Alright, so that is the end of my review, guys. If you like my videos, if you like my reviews, please click the button at the bottom and I'll have more reviews for you guys in the future. So until then, build safe, play safe, and vape on.